This is a JEE mains question. JEE mains question. JEE mains question. Here, limit sine kx plus cos x plus x to the power 2 by x is equal to e to the power of 6. So how to solve it? So if you will put the value of this, here this is 0, this is 1 and this is 0. So it is in the form 0 infinity. So to solve such questions, limit that is x tends to 0, fx, this is fx to the whole power gx. In order to solve such type of questions, so here this is e to the power of limit x tends to 0. This is fx minus 1 gx. This is the way. If it is 1 to the power of infinity, then we are going to solve, means the question is in this form, limit x tends to 0, fx to the power of gx. There are two functions, and to solve it, we have to take this procedure. So, gx, this is gx, this becomes into. So, according to this rule, it will be e to the power of limit x tends to 0. Your fx is this sine kx plus cos x plus x to the whole power 2 by, sorry, not 2 by x, gx. That means into 2 by x is equal to e to the power of 6. Now I'm going to solve this. This is as per this rule. So here this is 2 constant. So e to the power of limit x tends to 0. This becomes 2 sine kx by x plus cos x by x, and your this x by x, this becomes 1. Again this is e to the power of 6. E to the power of 6 here. Now if we take the limit here, this, it will move like this, that is e to the power of limit x tends to 0, 2, this is e to the power, this whole is e to the power, this whole is e to the power. So here this will be sine into sine kx by, here this will be sine kx into again sine kx by x. This will be this. So again we can do one thing here, that is your, this is kx into k. We can do this thing here, we can do this thing, and here again this is cos x by x plus 1. This will be e to the power of 6. So if you take the limit here, that means x is 0, so your, since your x is 0 tends to 0, so again your sine kx will automatically be tends to 0. Again here also, since x tends to 0, kx will be also 0. So from here we get this value 1 and we get this value 1 into k. But here again you see infinite, it becomes a not defined. So we are going to take trigonometric help, that is your cos x, this will be 1 minus 2 sine square x by 2. We are going to take the help of this. So this will be e to the power of limit x tends to 0, this is 2, and this whole this will be 1. So let at last we'll take the limit. Sine kx by sine kx into sine kx by kx into k, and here we are going to write like this, plus this will be 1 minus 2 sine square x by 2. So this will be, we are going to take x. Again here, you see one thing, the x. So we are going to take the help of this, that is limit theta tends to 0. Your sine theta by theta equal to 1. We are going to take the help of this. So here, this is sine square x. So sine square x means, that means your sine x by 2. So here this will be x by 2 into x by 2 into uh, this is because this is square, so we have to make this square. So this will be this whole square. This is whole square, and here this is x by 2. So again we are going to into 2. Here this will be 2. 2 cancels out. So square, because we are, and outside we require one more x. So this will be x, one more x. So this will be x into x, uh, because we require one more x, then only this is x square. This is actually x square by 2. So 1 minute, this is 1 minute. Since here this is x square by 2, so we have to make this here, that is x square by 4. We have to make this x square by 4. So originally there was what we call x was present here. So this will be 4 by x. This will be 4 by x, and again plus 1. Uh, this will be equal to e to the power of 6. This will be e to the power of 6 here. So here we see that this x will move, will go to the numerator, and here this is numerator. So when we take the value of limit, this becomes 0. So only the thing here which is left here is your this is e to the power of, the only thing here it will be left here is 2k and 4. So only thing were 2k plus 4. This will only remain here, because this is 2k and 1 plus 1 2k, and because here this is x goes to the numerator when we take the limit. So when we take the limit here, this becomes 0. So 2k plus 2 is equal to, this will be equal to e to the power of 6. This becomes e to the power of 6. Mm. Here originally I left one thing, this is your fx, but this one I have left here, this is minus 1. I have left here minus 1. So here this is minus 1. So again here this is minus 1. So here again there will be, this is plus 1 and minus 1, because I have left this minus 1 here. So this cancels out. So here it will remain only 1, because this 1 and 1 cancels out. Here it will be 1, so 2k plus 2. So your 2k plus 2 is equal to 6. Same base, your powers will be equal. So your 4, so your k comes to be 2. This is your answer. This is your answer. This is a JEE Mains question. The only important thing here is that there are different types of not defined here, like this 0 by 0. Then there is a different method to solve it. For 1 to the power of infinity, there is a different method to solve it. So uh, here our result comes to be 1 to the power of infinity. So to solve this, if this comes 1 to the power of infinity, so you format this, converts into this. This is the rule. So one thing I left here, this minus 1, this is your fx, but minus 1 I left here. So gx is 2 by x. This is e, this whole is e to the power. And so here your plus 1 minus 1 cancels out, and now here for cos x, I have written here that is 1 minus 2 sine square x by 2. So when I adjust it here, you see, because square, so x square by 4, then only it will be, and 4 by x, so 4 cancel out x, this remains x. So when this goes to the numerator x, this whole parts become 0. This is 0. So only the thing left here is your 2k plus 2, and this e to the 2k plus 2 is equal to e to the power of 6. So here your k comes to 2. So this is how we solve this limit here. This is an important type of question. This is a JEE means question. Now this is another question here. Here you see, this is the question we have to solve it. So this is an interesting question because here four types of formulas are being used. First is limit x tends to 0, e to the power of x minus 1 by x is equal to 1. Your next formula here it is used, that is limit x tends to 0, log 1 plus x by x is equal to 1. Your third formula here it has been used, that is limit x tends to 0, tan inverse x by x is equal to 1. And the last formula, that is limit theta tends to 0, sine theta by theta is equal to 1. Here four formulas are being used here. This is also a JEE mains question. So here to solve this, here we are taking limit x tends to 0 plus, this will be sine 5 x to the power of 1 by, sorry, x to the power of 1 by 3 by cos 5 x to the power of 1 by 3. This is 3, 1 by 3. This is 1 by 3, 3 here. And now again, here you see this is, sorry, into log e 1 plus 3x square by 3x square into 3x square. And here again, here you see that is uh, tan inverse 3 root x by 3 root x into 3 root x the whole square. And here this is e to the power of 5 x to the power of 4 by 3 minus 1 by 5 x to the power of 4 by 3 into 5x to the power of 4 by 3. Yes, see. Now I'm going to arrange here also. We can do this is, now let me write one more line, that is limit x tends to 0 plus, so here this is sine 5x to the power of 1 by 3 by 5x to the power of 1 by 3 into 5x to the power of 1 by 3. And now here by cos 5x to the power of 1 by 3 here. And here again same thing, log e 1 plus 3x square by 3x square into 3x square, and this divided by, here this is again the same thing, tan inverse 3 root x by 3 root x into 3 root x the whole square. Here again e to the power of 5 x to the power of 4 by 3 minus 1 by 5 x to the power of 4 by 3, and again here 5 x to the power of 4 by 3 here. So here you see that these four formulas, here this formula is used, so this becomes 1, and you are left with this limit x tends to 0 plus, here you are left with this 5x to the power of 1 by 3, and here this is 1, so you are left with into 3x square. Now here this is 1, so you are left with this. This is 9x, and here this is 1. You are left with 5x to the power of 4 by 3. Again here limit x tends to 0 plus 5 3s are 15. So this will be same base power add. So this will be 6 plus 1 x to the power of 7 by 3. Here again 9 5s are 45. So this becomes 7 by 3. 7 by 3. So this cancels out. So here answer is 15 by 45. So this is 5 3s are 15. You can say 15 threes are 3, 15 threes are 3 5s are 5, 3 1 are 4, 1 by 3. So this is your answer. So this is your answer. So this is also JEE mains question. So here the only thing is that here four different limit formulas are used here to solve it. So this is how we are going to solve this question. Now here you see this is physics. This is your physics part. Physics. This is an important question. It's a very important and a basic question. Such type of questions are asked in JEE mains. So here you see two blocks of different mass, that is one is 0.5, another is 4.5, are arranged on a horizontal table, frictionless table. The coefficient of static friction between the two blocks is 3 by, that is your coefficient of friction 3 by 7, this is given to you. Then the maximum horizontal force that can be applied on the larger box so that the blocks move together. We have to find the maximum horizontal force. We have to find this F. The most important point here is that these two blocks are moving together. That means they are, you can say that this is a one piece. These two blocks are moving together, so this is a one piece. The most important point here is that the coefficient of friction between this block and this block, it is given to you this. But as we know that the frictional force always act in a direction opposite to the motion of the body. But here, if this frictional force act in this direction, so there will be a net difference in the force, and because of this, this block will move in this direction. So here, this block must remain together with this bigger block. So here this box must remain together with this bigger block. So if you give the frictional force in this direction, what will happen? That this smaller block will will start moving in this direction. Move in this direction. So because of this, they can't move together. That means here your frictional force must be in this direction. This is your frictional force. And to balance this frictional force, there must be an equal and opposite force acting in this direction. To balance this frictional force, there must be a force in equal and opposite to this frictional force, and that force will be F is equal to that force F is equal to ME this, because we have to balance this force. Why? We have to balance this force. Why? Because this block and this block, they are moving together. That means they you may consider that this is a one piece. You may consider that this is a one piece. So you are bound to give the frictional force in this direction, and this frictional force will be balanced by a force that is F is equal to me, and this is called the pseudo force. This is called the pseudo force. This force is called the pseudo force. This force is called the pseudo force. So this is very important. Generally, what is the idea, that is, that it has been stated in your book that the frictional force always act in a direction um, opposite to the motion of the body. That means opposite to the motion of the body. So here, see, this body is moving in this direction because of this force, and this body must also move in this direction. So here the only force which is keeping this block in this direction is your frictional force, and so the frictional force must be in this direction, in the direction of this force capital F. Now, since this block is moving with this together, that means you can consider this as a one piece. So this frictional force must be balanced by another force which will act in a direction opposite to the frictional force, and that force is F is equal to me, and this is F is equal to me, and this is called the pseudo force. So here your frictional force will be is equal to Ma. So from here, your frictional force coefficient of friction 3 by 7, and the weight of this body normal reaction, that is 0.5 into G, that is equal to M. This is M, again 0.5, and this is your acceleration. So your acceleration will be how much? 3 by 7 G. This will be acceleration. So since these two blocks we are considering as a one piece because they are moving together, so the acceleration of this whole system will be this. Your whole system will be this. Now here this F, this will be is equal to M. This is the whole system. So your M plus M by G acceleration, your acceleration is 3 by 7 G. So your M plus M, this will be 4.5 plus 0.5, this will be equal to how much? 5 into 3 by 7 into G, that is G. G, that is how much? 9.81. Now, if you solve this, what you are going to 15 into 9.81. 15, let us take instead of 9.1, let us take 10. So if you 9.81, that is let us take 10, 150 divided by 7. So 7 twos are 14. So 1 0, 7 1 are 7. So 3 0.0, 7 fours are 28. That means if you take 9, 10, you are going to get 21.4. And if you take 10, but if you take 9.81, it will come out to be 21 Newton. So this is your answer. The most important point here is that here this is the theory of pseudo force, and this is a very important question. This is a very conceptual question because this block must move also in the direction, the same direction. So since this block must move in the direction of this bigger block, so there must be some force acting on it. So that the only force acting on it is the frictional force, and so the frictional force, direction of the frictional force will be in the same direction of the applied force. And so, but these two are considered as one piece, so this must be stationary. So this must remains, this block must move together with this block. So this block, this force must be balanced by an equal and opposite force, and this force is equal to F is equal to ma, and this is called the pseudo force. And from here we get this acceleration a, and since this whole block is moving together, so they will have the same acceleration. So F is equal to, this is considered as a one piece, so your mass will be 4.5 plus 4.5 this into your acceleration, so your result is 21 Newton.